All right, welcome back to the homestead. We're doing homesteady things. These are laying boxes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on 2 in the trailer, 2 on the ground that we procured from a fairly local resource. And this is my wife, one of one. You may or may not be aware. And
Wearing the super.
wearing the apron that Cody made for you.
Yeah.
Love it. Waddell Farms, the rabbitry. I got to put a link in the thing. They have a Facebook page. But anyway, Opie Waddell basically paid brother Cody to make that for you because he was already making one for his wife or something to that effect. And so then this showed up in the mail and it's super cool. Another gray hair in my beard.
You know, all the grays.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Look at that. Yucky. So anyway, we got to put these in the coop. Probably be a time-lapsey thing.
Yeah.
Probably be a time-lapsey thing.
Yeah.
So you were going to put these in the coop, which is in here. We can go for a walk this way.
I want to.
Words? Need words?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cut the thing off the.
Don't cut the thing off the thing. What's up? So this is the brooder box down here, and you guys can't see it. But down in there, those are dodo birds. And by dodo birds, I mean guineas. And so they need to get relocated into a dedicated guinea home. And then we're gonna put one of those laying boxes up here in the back wall, and then one on that wall as well. And then we'll have 2 more to do something with.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, according to you, we're going to have 100 birds a year, so.
According to me, we're gonna process 100 birds a
Right,
year.
Which means we're going to have more.
Because I want to eat birds.
Yeah.
You want to keep birds.
Yeah.
There's a difference here.
Yeah.
You want them to all be your pets and to land on you and pick you. You're like Cinderella, where they all the
Instead of
birds
mice,
come
I
and grab.
have
No,
birds.
they'll pick you up and fly you away and put it's like that with chickens. And I'm like, oh look, food. So we have different relationships with birds. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go.
No plan survives first contact with the enemy, and by enemy I mean chicken coop. So now it's looking like we are going to put both of the double nesty boxes on this wall, and then put roosting bars across this back wall because dimensions and things. So that's what we're doing. So there's one-ish.
Right.
See, it came with all this free, all these free weeds came with it, which is cool. It's got these roosty bars. That side's busted. The one my wife's working on is busted. But, you know, it'll do the things. All right, so we're gonna put shavings.
Yeah.
These are pine shavings. If you squeeze a pine tree hard enough, it
It explodes
like
into
that, and it
yeah.
makes pine shavings. You got to get like big arms though, in order to squeeze pine shavings out of a pine tree, and only in the spring. Otherwise, there's not enough resin in them to get them to explode. So, and it takes about 4 to 5 angry handfuls per laying box. Now, if they're not angry, the ducks won't lay in it.
The chickens, not ducks.
No, I'm hoping that the ducks will lay in here. That
Oh,
they'll
that
come
they'll
back
come back?
from nowhere, and they'll come back from the coyote intestines that they're likely in. And
That chicken up top's mad at you.
I don't care about that chicken up top.
There's a chicken on top?
There's a chicken up top.
Where's Aspen?
A phrase commonly uttered around here. 2, 3, 4,
Oh, I wanted to go and get
5,
it up there.
1,
I saw it.
2,
Go hook the rub.
3. Find some sticks to use for roosting.
Yeah.
4,
Go over by the
Okay.
creek pile.
5.
You need to tell me what I'm
The
doing.
big wood pile back over
One.
there. Find some long sticks. I need them to be at least
I
60.
found one.
No,
3,
I need them to be at least 60 inches.
4,
That's 5.
5. And about as big around as your arm.
Well, have those up there. Baby's up on the porch. Here. So you can measure.
1.
They need to be at least 60
Yeah,
though.
I know. I heard.
Okay, they can
Yes,
be longer.
ma'am. Try yes, ma'am.
We can cut them. I was gonna say, we've got these 2x4s too.
I
I don't
know.
know if they're.
I got a plan for them. And we're missing the bottom over here.
Or maybe even by the gazebo, there's some too.
Gazebo.
Bub, help her.
Alright, so there's
Oh, I'm all blocking the shot.
yeah, way to go.
Sorry, peeps.
Bad for business. So we're missing 2 bottoms over here.
Yeah,
So they'll probably figure that out,
yeah.
you know. Pretty good steal. Tell the people what we paid for these.
So we got, for these two, which are 10 spaces each, so we have 20 spaces here.
Which is only 180 shy of the 200 chickens she has.
Well, they all use the same box too. But for those two, we paid 20 bucks a piece. So 40 bucks total. And then we got 2 that are 6 boxes single, and those 2 were 10 a piece, so 20 bucks. So in all, we got the 4 boxes for 60 bucks, which was a great deal because normally like the single ones go for 40 bucks a piece. So we got lucky, and we were supposed to go pick them up on Friday,
Y'all smiled on
and
what happened.
Bear and I left the house with the trailer and got
Break, please.
a few miles down the road and had a torrential thunderstorm with hail and like 50-mile-an-hour winds coming at us. So
It was not forecast.
yeah, it just kind of popped up on radar. So we ended up turning around, and there were a couple other people interested in them. So I thought, because lady was like, I'm sorry, but it's first come, first serve. And I told her, I said, well, if you happen to sell them, let me know. But otherwise, come Sunday, I will come pick them up from you. And so I messaged her this morning, and she still had them. So we scuttled to it and went and got them.
Scuttled to it.
Scuttled.
We scuttled. We really did.
Did all the scuttling.
We scuttled so hard.
The baby.
Okay, time-lapsey things. All right, so we got both roosting boxes up. Right here, we got the dodo birds, food and water. They're, and I mentioned my wife has a bird addiction. We have these guineas to eat ticks, so I'm told. They have crappy personalities and very sharp toes. So they'll be moving out shortly. But in the meanwhile, yeah, they're down there. See, those are guineas. And, or dodo birds, as I call them. Because they're, I don't know. I think they're gross. Anyway, now what we're going to do is up here, these open rafters, the laying hens like to roost up there. And that's kind of a problem because wherever there's chickens, there's chicken poo. So there's chicken poo up there that has to come out. So we're going to get that out now. And then we're going to take some fabric that my wife has and then cover this with fabric and a staple gun to keep them from flying up there. And then that will hopefully encourage them to utilize these lovely laying boxes. And we're also going to put some sticks across here for them to roost on.
See how long this is going to look. Come, get back here.
Super nice. Operation Leghorn Removal has been a success. I did not die, nor did I. Shut up, you bastard. Boy, we for real. There's 2 or 3 up and coming roosters, and I'm telling you, the moment one of them figures out how to crow, this guy's dead. So dead.
They're trying.
Now we got to get the Fabrique up there. So. If you've ever upholstered your chicken coop, you might be a redneck. If you've ever had to rake your driveway, you might be a redneck.
We just made all the carpenter bees mad.
On today's episode of Extreme Chicken Coop Makeover, upholstered ceilings, which you can't see because of the sun. There we go, upholstered ceilings. And then we got the laying boxes in, and then now we're gonna put some roosty bars across the back, and that'll do it for home steadiness. This particular project.
Yeah.
Roosty bars, go. Hit the button. So I'd like to thank my special chicken coop designer. We upholstered the ceiling, got the 2 boxes in, laying boxes
I'm
in.
getting good at this.
Yeah, you're getting good at that, and they can't see the bars back here.
Oh.
Let's go back in here.
You go back in there.
Okay. Go ahead and look. See? Roosty bars. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. So, yeah, you know, homesteady things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it needed to get done.
Yep.
Like, especially with summer approaching, I was not looking forward to climbing up into those rafters to retrieve eggs.
Yep. And there's a naked baby out here, so it's time to go.
Yeah.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.